Look at all this stuff. Oh man. I gotta get organized. This is what happens when you get a new trailer and you don't have any time to get organized and get your stuff together. Need a haircut too. Oh man, I'm a mess. I'm still out there making that money though.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
So a few more details of why I picked an enclosed trailer and what am I doing with my open trailer. So I've always wanted an enclosed trailer ever since I started my business. I just knew that it was going to be expensive and it was something I had to work my way up to, and I didn't have all that much equipment starting off anyway. So just like everything in my business, the evolution of it all, if I had gotten all this stuff early on, it probably would have all been the wrong stuff. Wrong size mowers, wrong types of mowers, wrong size trailer, wrong type of trailer, all these things, because just starting out, just because you might have a plan for your business and what you want to do and a type of yards and possibly types of equipment that you might like, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the best for your business as it grows and as it evolves. So I've tried to stay true to my business plan as much as possible. I always get off track somewhere along the season, and I always have to regroup and bring it back together. But ultimately, I needed to wait until the timing was right, financially and business-wise, in my business plan. So now this is my 4th year full-time, my 4th season full-time, and to me it's the right timing to finally get an enclosed trailer. My open trailer is 5x10, is honestly getting really small quickly with the more equipment that I was acquiring. I was paying more in storage. I moved into a new house. I didn't want to keep all this stuff in my garage in my new house. I wanted our family and myself to use our garage for what it's supposed to be. Or for what it's typically used, which is to drive in and out and park your vehicles in there and store, place, kids' toys, bikes, all that kind of stuff. And I didn't want that to just be completely overwhelmed by all of my equipment. Over the winter when we first moved, that's what it was. My trailer was in there and my extra mower and all my other equipment, and the whole garage was packed. You could barely even walk anywhere in that garage. So I did not want to function my business or my personal life in that fashion. When I first started, we were renting a townhouse, and I was able to back that trailer into the garage, which is another reason why I got a 5x10, because it's the same size basically as a car. So I knew I could just back it straight into my garage without having to worry about unloading anything. And where would I keep my trailer? There's nothing but HOAs around us. We live in an HOA now, and we lived in an HOA, homeowners association, at the time, and they have strict rules. You can't just leave trailers in your driveway or on the side of the street or whatever. So that's why I had to be able to back it into the garage all the time. But again, it made it convenient. I didn't have to worry about unloading my equipment or anything. I could just back it in and then pull it out. But I knew that that was only temporary, but it helped me build my business and saving money a month without having to pay for storage or whatever the situation is, or saving up for an enclosed trailer and so on. So again, I focus on other things. So now we're at that time where, you know, everything that I just said, it's time for an enclosed trailer. Don't want the open trailer anymore. For one, it's too small now, and two, I don't want an open trailer, because what it was doing was it was giving me the willingness to go against my business plan and just kind of pick up whatever work was coming my way, and not going after the specific services that I want my business to focus on and to grow and continue to build, which is lawn maintenance, mowing, obviously trimming and edging, fertilizing and weed control, aerating and seeding in the fall, and even dethatching in the spring is something I would really want to get into also, because no one really does that in my area, but it's definitely something that is necessary around here. You know, you can kind of factor that in with your spring cleanup too, but ultimately that's kind of an extra bonus service that I would like to get into. But all the other services I mentioned I have been doing, and I'm starting to do even more. But it's been really tedious to have to keep going back and forth either to my garage at home before or to storage to switch out different pieces of equipment, because I could only get so much in that 5x10 trailer. Plus I was paying a lot more for storage than I am now for a parking spot, as I mentioned in my previous video. So by getting rid of that open trailer, now I'm not going to accept all these random shrub trimming jobs and mulch jobs and cleanup jobs, because I'm like, oh, I got an open trailer, I could just throw all this junk in there, make some quick money, but it's really not profitable for me, and it's taking me away from the focus of what I want my business to be. You know, there's plenty of other guys and girls out there that can take on those jobs. There's full landscaping companies that specialize in that. They have dump trailers and all kinds of stuff, and that's good for them. And you know, I would rather refer them the business than have to find a way to fit it into my schedule and compromise my 100% serviceability with all of my regular clients. So that's one of the main reasons why, by removing an open trailer, that I don't have that option anymore. I took the option away to accept jobs that I shouldn't be accepting. If I have an enclosed trailer only, then I can only do jobs with the enclosed trailer. Yes, I can still trim shrubs for my regular weekly clients. You know, that's easy enough. I don't have a whole lot of weekly clients that want me to take care of their shrubs. Most of them do it themselves, or they're all new houses and the shrubs are so tiny because they were just planted that it's going to take a little while before they start to get out of hand. So I can still do that, and I can, some of the yards that I already do that for, they have woods and stuff in the back, and they have their own compost pile, and I can just dump the debris there. And the few that don't, I just bag it and I can take it with me, but I don't need an open trailer for that. When I first started, I used to just put it in the back of my truck bed. You know, 3 or 4 bags, I'd throw it back there, close the top, and it was good to go. You know, sometimes I had to squeeze it down, but it was fine. It was only temporary till I got to the dump or wherever I went to drop it off. Sometimes at my house, if it was only a couple bags, I just put it in my own garbage if it was garbage day soon or something. No big deal. Same thing I can do now with the enclosed trailer. Just toss them in the enclosed trailer all the way up at the front where I'm not constantly going in and out of with the mowers, and they can just stay there till the end of the day or until I have a break point where I can just go drop them off wherever I drop them off. Now at my storage place, there's garbage facilities, so I can just chuck them in there. As long as it's bagged, it's fine. So I can still do that, but I'm not going to go taking on all these additional jobs everywhere. People contact me all the time, or just neighbors that see me in the neighborhood trimming one of my clients' shrubs, and they're like, hey, can you take care of mine? And they're like literally like the size of this tree right here in the background. And I'm like, when's the last time this is trimmed? Oh, I don't think we've ever trimmed it. How long have you lived here? I don't, like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I'm just like, oh. Like, that's not the kind of stuff that I want to get involved in because it's too time consuming. I don't have a crew and I don't have the time on my schedule for that. So why take that on when I can refer that to someone else that has the ability to take care of that? They have a dump trailer, they have crews, whatever the situation is, and they can knock that out in an hour or two max and they're good to go. That's not my case. So it's forcing me to stay away from those kind of business decisions by not having an open trailer and stay focused on the lawn maintenance aspect of my business with the enclosed trailer. So now I have everything in there, got my spray, my backpack sprayers, my spray tank for my Grandstand, obviously I got my mowers, my trimmers. Once I finish setting things up and build a shelf and all that, I'll have some more things in there, you know, like some of the you know, like the Roundup and some other containers of things, the toolbox, other miscellaneous supplies, and keeping things clean and organized. So hopefully that makes sense to some of you. Obviously everyone has their own setup, their own reason to do different things. That's just mine. Catch you guys in the next one.